right, welcome in. I see we have hello, we have Irish Jessie, we have Earth coming in. Good afternoon, evening, morning, depending on where you're at. How's everybody doing out there? Hello, I got your question. I see you've got a question for me. All right. Waiting to see if we get anybody else in here. Anybody else? Hello, are you even here right now? Thank you, Earth. If you have questions, you can put them in all caps. I promise I won't think you're yelling at me, and just let me know if you want runes or tarot. Hello, are you still here? Are you here? Hello? Am I here? Yep, I just got a long delay. Hey, hello. I'm going to go ahead and do your question. You wanted to know if there's anything hidden from you that you need to know. So I'm going to go ahead and start with your question. Is there anything that hello needs to know that may be hidden from them? Let's see if there's anything that may be hidden from hello that they need to know. Hey, Pollyanna. All right, let's see if there's anything. If anything is hidden that hello needs to know? It looks like you're juggling and you're tired of juggling, so you're letting go. Hey, Irish Jessie, you're letting go. You were holding on to some projects that you were working on, and you're tired of it. This is one situation. I feel this is something different. You're dealing with somebody that doesn't have loyalty to you. This is the slowest knight in the deck. And when this knight is in reverse, this is about the lack of loyalty. So most likely, maybe somebody new that you're meeting is not going to be loyal to you. You may have met this person already. You may be watching them. It may be a group. You may be watching from the outside in, or somebody may be watching you. But there is, I'll tell you now, there's no loyalty. So somebody's loyalty is hidden from you. They might be pretending like they care about you, but they really don't. So you've got a couple things going on here. This is about letting go of things that is overwhelming you. And this is about my phone going off with potential spam. Thank you. It's crap. Oh, I gotta turn the ringer off. Jeez, hopefully I won't get dinged for that. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean for that to blast in your ears. So that's what you have there. You got a couple things going on. I'll trace that number when I get off of here. Alrighty. Just calling me back. Yeah, right. I didn't call you. Uh-huh. Right. Let me see here. I got more questions. Let me find your questions. O2, is there anything? What do you mean, O2 hurricane? Is there anything talking about me? I don't quite understand your question. Let me see here, Pollyanna. Let me pin your message. Thank you. O2, can you clarify what you mean by that? Is there anything talking about you? I'm not sure what you mean. You're welcome. Hello. Hey, Metal Clips. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I know. I love that song too. I just hope it doesn't cost me any. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody saying that I called them? No, I don't think so. Don't like liars. Oh, really? Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. O2 Hurricane, if you can rephrase your question, I'm not sure what you mean. Alrighty. Hang on, guys. I'm getting behind here. Oh, you hear something like a spirit. I hope so, Earth. I haven't had any issues before. That was loud, though. Sorry, I didn't. wasn't expecting that, and somebody's telling me in a voicemail that I'd called them. No, I don't think so. I haven't called anybody. But if you're listening in, whoever the hell you were that just called me, here's a quarter. Call somebody that cares. Because it wasn't me. Let's see. I hear something. Oh, you want to know what it is you're hearing? Maybe. So let me go back to your question. I got your question. I'm going to try to answer it. O2 Hurricane. I think I've got it figured out. And let's see. You want that with tarot? Got that. I'm falling behind here. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Joanna, is Lucy reaching out to me? I think I figured it out. Metal clips. Will my son find love on his trip? And you want tarot. All right. If not metal clips. Well, I'm just kidding. I know a couple that's available, but I'm just kidding. They're in different states. Close to his age, but all right. Let me get my O2. Let me do O2's question. That now I have an idea of what O2 is asking about. O2 is hearing someone talking to her. O2. Someone's talking to O2. And O2 wants to know, is it anything about her? O2. So let's see what we can do here. What O2 is hearing, is any of it about her? So this is a yes or no question. Let's see what we can get with this. Anything that O2 is hearing, is it about her? Is it about O2? Is anything that O2 is hearing about O2? Some of it could be O2. Look, we got communication here. Some of what you're hearing could be from ancestors. Some of the messages that you're hearing, it could be your ancestors talking to you. And I feel that a message they're sending you is to not stress out about things. This is the 10 of Wands. This is about letting go of the stress that you're dealing with. So this is about communications. And this communication may leave you quickly. So pay attention to the communication that you're receiving. It's from your ancestors. And they're letting you know not to stress out, not to worry too much about things. And that is what you are hearing, O2. It's actually from your ancestors. It's from somebody that's crossed over. Yeah, try to be stress free. That's what they want you to do. That's what they're trying to tell you and get through to you, to not stress out about things. All right, Joanna, is Lucy reaching out to you? Hey, Pamela. Okay, Pamela's coming in with a question. Hey, staff grabber. Long time no see. Pamela, you have some new legal matters that you're about to do battle with. Will I come out of it okay? Gotcha. All right. Let's see if we have any other questions in between here. I got Lucy. That's what I'm working on now. Okay. All right. Is Lucy reaching out to me? How you doing, staff grabber? It's been a while. All right. This is for Joanna. Is Lucy reaching out to Joanna? What you grouchy about, huh? What are you grumpy about? Sorry, I got a grumpy dog. I don't know why. Oh, that's awesome, staff grabber. You wonder if there'll be hens or roosters. Are you trying to ask a question? Well, there's 4 of them, so the odds are 50-50. All right. Joanna, is Lucy going to reach out to you? The likelihood is good, but it's not definite, because we do have the King of Pentacles here that's in reverse. The King of Pentacles, remember, when it's in reverse, this is about somebody that's not committed to you. So Lucy may indeed reach out. There's a good possibility Lucy will reach out. But keep in mind, Lucy is most likely not committed to you. What do you need to know? You want that with tarot. You're very welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. Pollyanna. With tarot. Gotcha. All right, next one's metal clips. All right. Tarot. All right, this is for metal clips. Will my son find love on his trip? You know, it'll happen when it happens. It happens in unexpected places, metal clips. We know that. It happens in the most unlikely places. I won't tell my story, but you know my story. All right. Will Metal Clip's son find love on his trip? Well, do we need to specify? He might find love in the location that he goes to. And I don't mean a person, I mean the actual place that he goes to. You weren't specific, metal clips. Oops. Will Metal Clip's son find love on his trip? So keep in mind, Metal Clips, because it wasn't really specific about finding love with a person. Oh, look at that. Metal Clips. Oh my God. I can't believe I pulled that card. Look, we've got the lovers here. He might even have to make a choice. Now, keep in mind, this is a definite yes. And I know I'm joking around about it, but keep in mind, this could be about him finding love in the actual location itself and not necessarily in a person. So I don't know where he's going. I don't want to know where he's going on this trip. But let's say that, for example, I take a trip and I go to Memphis. I find love in Graceland, not as, "Aw, thank you, Pollyanna. Thank you so much for that. Aw, thank you for that. Thank you for supporting my channel." I guess the best way I'm trying to say this is I have a love for Graceland, but I didn't go to Graceland to find love with a person. But we got the lover's card here. So I'm going to say yes. And matter of fact, he might have to make a choice because with the lover's card upright, this is about having to make a choice. But this is a definite yes. Somebody that's loyal and committed too. And that's what we want. Somebody that's loyal and committed. Now, like I said, this could be, I don't know why it's coming in as being not necessarily a person. as much as it is the location. But it could be a person. But I wish him luck on his trip. I hope he has a good, safe trip and has fun and finds love like you want. Hey there, you woo poo. All right. Oh no, Pamela, you did. Oh wow. You're very welcome, Metal Clips. You're very welcome. All right, Pamela, you're coming. You want to know the outcome of a new legal situation that you're in. Let me go back and find the original question because I kind of like shortened that to make writing it easier. You have some new legal matters that you're about to do battle with. Will I come out of it okay? So, will you come out of this okay? Dear Yuwupu wants to know the focus for the week. The focus for the week is the Karen Reed trial. How's that? No, I'm just joking. If you get the Justice card, that probably will be your focus. All right, Pamela, outcome. Let me get back to Pamela's question here because I've done forgot it. Will I come out of it okay? The new legal battle. Will you come out of it okay? Hey, Victoria, welcome in. Will you come out of this okay? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Will you come out of this okay? This is for Pamela. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is very windy here today. Will Pamela come out of this new legal battle okay? For the most part, yes, you will come out okay. I don't know what the legal battle situation is, but I feel like there may be some, I don't know, there's some connections here that might get destroyed. People, in other words, other people that you're connected to that you may have been maybe friends with, that friendship may get destroyed over this. But ultimately, yes, you will come out of it okay. All right, Victoria, you need to know at this current time. With tarot. All right. Next is Pollyanna. Pollyanna wants to know what she needs to know. I need to sit up in my seat. That's what I need to know. And it's starting to warm up in here a little bit. What does Pollyanna need to know? 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 Somebody's having trouble when it comes to having a good business sense. This is surrounding things that you hold value in. There's some difficulties taking place there. This is about a lack of generosity, a lack of caring. There may be some sort of loss taking place here. This could be financial. It could be that there's something you're planning on creating something. There's something you're praying for. And it's something that you're going to start something new. Maybe not everybody agrees with this, you starting this. And it could be that instead of running from this volcano that's about to erupt, which I say usually is a conflict in the background, I feel like you're not, maybe you're trying to avoid it. Well, if this card was upright, you'd be trying to avoid it. But in this case, it's not upright. So this volcano, you're right there. You're stuck with this volcano. This is about energy. And maybe your energy's drained. Maybe you've used up a lot of energy on something. Maybe you've wasted your time using your energy, putting energy into something. taking time to worry about this is draining your energy. But here I think there's something that you want to start, but not everybody agrees with you, that you value. See, this is people you value in your life, and I feel like they don't all agree with you. We have 2 court cards here. It's like, this is like family, and knows everything that you hold value in, and I feel they don't agree with this. You're praying for something that they don't agree with, and it may be stressing you out. You're very welcome, Pamela. You're very welcome. Let's see, am I missing any other? I don't know, do you, Whoopoo? I haven't talked to 6. She was here in members only live. You're very welcome, Pollyanna. You're very welcome. All right, Joanna. You want to know what Lucy's feelings are towards you? Make sure you put your questions in all caps, and I promise I won't think you're yelling at me. And specify if you want runes or tarot. We can do either one. All right. Joanna, Lucy's feelings towards Joanna. So there's feelings of despair here. There's defeat, emotionally defeated. But there's also a sense of renewal here. Starting where you left off. In the past, we're dealing with a disconnection that was emotionally defeating, even though there's others that have your back, or her back, or Lucy's back. Steph, today's questions. So if you have a question, put it in all caps and specify tarot or runes. So it looks to me like Lucy may be wanting to try to start again from where you left off on an equal playing field, because this is a balanced and equal playing field. So There may be a reconnection here from where you left off. And it has to be on a level playing field, though. I think in time that you will. All right. Steph, did you have questions? If you have oh, there you are. Let's see. You're very welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. My sister going to get mad at me or stop talking to me for telling her I can't come to every holiday or birthday all the time because of my schedule. Steph, do you want tarot or runes? Let me know if you want tarot or runes. All right, Delia Whoopoo, you want to know what you need to focus on this week? Hi, Zena. Welcome in. Do you want tarot or runes, Steph? I was asking if you wanted tarot or runes on that question. Delia Whoopoo wants to know the focus of the week. The focus of the week is these court cases going on. Don't be surprised if that's what comes up. I need to rearrange myself in the seat. Oh, Lord. All right. What does Delia Whoopoo need to focus on? Okay, Steph. Thank you. Zero. All right. What does Delia Whoopoo need to focus on? Mm. So, letting go of negative energy here, you might be stressed out. You're defending yourself. For some reason, you're putting up a wall of defense here. You're having to defend yourself. Could be from the anxiety that you're feeling. There's some sort of anxiety that's being caused. This could be an ancestor causing anxiety. And I say an ancestor, they could be coming to you in dreams. So you might be getting those messages in your dreams. Make sure you keep a dream journal. And again, this could be also about feeling the stress of trying to watch. This could be, see, this is about defense. And defense, where do we find defense? On trial, in the trials, anxiety, questions in the trials. So this can also be about you watching. It could be technically about you focusing on all these trials that's going on currently. Because I know the Karen Reed trial is going on. I know the Diddy trial is going on. And I don't know how many other trials are going on. But I know the most popular two are the Diddy and Karen Reed trial. So you may be stressing yourself out focusing on those two trials, at least those two. But also keep in mind your this could be you defending yourself, protecting yourself, because you're getting messages from ancestors in dreams. Could be one or the other. But when I look at it, and I see, the problem is I know that you deal with these trials, and that's why I'm seeing defense, questions, perhaps. Answers coming from the ancestors, and that would be, this could be about the different people that are on that are up there, witnesses. This could be about witnesses answering questions concerning the crossed over person. And well, this would be in the Karen Reed trial. I don't know about Diddy's trial if anybody passed away, but this could be in, this would be more relevant to Karen Reed. I'm sure there's other trials that are going on though as well. But I see you focusing on trials, really. And I said that without the cards. But bear in mind, you may be receiving messages in your dreams as well. All right, Victoria. You want to know what you need to know currently. All right, what do you need to know currently? All right, make sure you put your questions in all caps. I promise I won't think you're yelling. And let me know if you want runes or if you want tarot. I mean, it can just, if you're just wanting just a general reading, that's okay too. With either runes or tarot. Oh, come on, guys. Don't tell me to hush. I'm the one that's live on YouTube. Hang on, guys.
Hold the ones down. I'll be back in just a Well, I won't be back. I'll be up front. Just give me a holler when you're done. Okay?
Okay. Give me a second, guys.
Just a second. I'm sorry for making a mess.
Okay. Now we got another question while I'm sitting here waiting. Yeah, you need to start a journal. Just let me write your question down there, Michelle, and welcome in. Uh, actually, Motivite is what I usually have. Motivite I'm wearing. I'm not wearing any Motivite currently, but yes, Motivite will help. It will help greatly. Um, it will help you with your third eye. It will help open. It'll help open your senses to synchronicities. Hopefully that makes sense. Like when I'm wearing, I see more like repeating numbers, for instance, and so on. So yeah, that's what Motivite is good for. Yeah. All right. I need one more card here for Victoria. And then I got a question there, I see. Let me get Zena's question. Sorry, guys. Michelle's question was I didn't need to ask with cards I already know about Motivite. All right, Zena. Tarot. All right. You have a great evening too, dear you, Woopoon. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Motivite. Yeah, just make sure that you get it from a good source because there is a lot of fake Motivite out there. Just know that Motivite is not cheap. All right, back to Victoria. What you need to know currently. We have a broken heart. Broken heart here. Somebody has said something. Somebody you were connected to. Now, this conflict. There was a conflict that has created a broken heart. Now, this may not have even been a conflict because I have the Knight of Swords here. Well, it could have been. This could be somebody said something. Somebody that's very assertive may have somebody may have been assertive and said something perhaps about somebody that has crossed over. And I say that because we have this eagle here, which is spirit watching over. And so when we think of our loved ones that have crossed over, it so oftentimes breaks our heart, no matter how much time has passed. So I feel somebody may say something that may remind you of somebody that has crossed over, and it opens up old wounds here. That's what I see coming, Victoria. Somebody saying something. Somebody that is, they may not mean any harm by doing it, but they inadvertently talk about somebody that's crossed over and it breaks your heart all over again. All right, let me see what I've got here. Yeah, Motivite is very expensive. It's going to end up being worth more than what do you have a question that you want me to ask specifically about the Motivite? Steph, I got your question. It's not a problem. Actually, I wrote your question down. You're actually next on my list. So, Victoria, it sounds like somebody may be bringing up some painful past, a painful past, something painful from your past. Somebody that you've lost. Michelle, if you put your let me know what your question is. Just put it in a question form, what it is you want to know about Motivite. And I will use the cards, or I can use the runes. I have the runes here as well. All right, Steph Z. You had asked me a question about your sister. If she's going to be mad at you because you're not going to all the events, holidays, and so on because of your work schedule. Oh, okay, Michelle. What will happen if you start wearing Motivite? That's okay. Do you want tarot or runes on that, Michelle? Actually, I can probably. Okay. All right. This is for Steph. Let me get a drink real quick. All right, this for Steph Z. Is your sister going to be upset with you not being able to come to all the events because of your work schedule, like holidays and such? Maybe a little bit, but I feel like she'll be understanding if you show up for some of them. She might be upset at first. Maybe it may depend on which ones you aren't able to attend. But I feel she'll be okay with it as long as you let her know ahead of time that you make sure you communicate. I mean, she may be a little bit upset, but I mean, if you have to work, you have to work. Really. You're welcome, Victoria. You're very welcome. So I would say that, see, we got, this is a wish fulfillment here. She may be a little bit upset, but she'll get over it. Just communicate. Make sure you communicate with her. You know, she has to understand it. You know, if you have you have a job that, our jobs come first. And we can't always make it to all the holidays and events. All right, Zena. You want to know if somebody has emotional feelings. Let me see. Let me go back and look. Does he have emotional feelings for me? He texted me after more than a month of no contact. I don't know his feelings. So you want to know if he has emotional feelings for you. All right. Does he have emotional feelings for Zena? There are some, yes. There are some. There are some emotional feelings. hesitating. There's a hesitation on maybe letting you know that, but there are, yes. So your answer is yes, Zena. It's just, I feel there's hesitation there. All right, Michelle. You're very welcome, Zena. You're very welcome. You want to know what will happen if you start wearing Motivate. Hello, James. Welcome in. You want tarot? Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. This is for Michelle. What will happen if you start wearing Motivate? So if you start wearing Motivate, you're going to start seeing more clearly here. And I mean more clearly with your intuition. You'll have strong emotions. There's loyalty here. You will be calm. We've got the Queen here. It will enhance your intuitiveness. The Queen of Cups upright is about being a healer, so it will assist you in healing process, maybe helping others to heal, as well as assisting you with your intuition. You might not have that right now, but adding Motivate will enhance those abilities. Hey, Shining, welcome. So I would say that what will happen if you start wearing it is you will notice that your intuition and your healing abilities will improve greatly. Greatly. Your intuition. You're welcome, Steph Z. You're very welcome. I can tell you the first night I wore my large piece of moldavite in a necklace that it did cause make sure you take some potassium because I did get a leg cramp from it that night. And my other leg was trying to cramp up on me at the same time. So yeah, you can ask more questions, Steph. Thank you, Pollyanna, for sharing Shining's link for me. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're going to want to make sure your potassium level's good. I mean, it affected my potassium. Well, not my potassium, but it did, like I said, it did put me into a leg cramp in the middle of the night. So, all right. James, is Ellie over you? James wants to know, is Ellie over you? Thank you, Earth. Thank you, Pollyanna. Thank you, Irish Jesse. Metal Clips, if you're still out there, thank you as well. Hi, Joels. All right, this is for James. Is Ellie over me? Oh, thank you for being here. You can ask a question and put it in all caps. Yes, you may ask a question. Just put it in all caps. That way I know it's your question. This is for James. Is Ellie over you? No, Ellie is not completely over you. Not completely. Almost, but not completely. Be careful, there might be a surprise in store for you. We have no's here. This means no, Ellie is not completely over you. So I'd be careful if I were you. All right, give me a second. Let me write these questions down. Make sure you let me know if you want tarot. Okay, you did. Joel's. How am I exam go tomorrow? You're very welcome, James. You're very welcome. And Steph has a question. If you set more firm boundaries. Okay, I got your question there. You also want tarot. All right. So for Jules, let's see. You basically want to know how the exam's going to go tomorrow. How will your exam go tomorrow if you study all the material your sister gave you? Give me a sec. Oh, that one already turned up. Let me see. I've got more questions coming in. James. Uh, all right. So I'm answering Jules, who wants to know how the exam's going to go tomorrow. If Jules uses the material, studies the material my sister gave me. All right. Well, so this looks like you're studying, you're using the material your sister gave you. This creates a change. It may create an awakening inside of you for you to take in what it was, the information that your sister provided. And perhaps your sister has a motherly instinct here and wants you to be creative and to be able to move forward. And so her way is showing you love by giving you that communication. So I feel that your exam is going to go well tomorrow. See, this is a change. It will go well. You'll feel like you're free. You'll feel a great awakening from and making positive moves forward with that information. Oh, come on. With that information. Moving forward. So I feel that the information will be It will work out in your favor. The exam's going to go fine. All right, Steph. You want to know about setting boundaries with Martin. You want to know if you should set a more firm boundary with Martin and tell him that you have to focus on your work and want to keep things professional. You don't know if you should trust. So the question boils down to, should you set more firm boundaries? Should you set more firm boundaries? I would say yes. We have 2 cards upright that are saying, yes, you need to set more firm boundaries. And then we have, of all cards, this one that's in reverse, that's letting down your defense. Maybe in due time you can let your defense down with him, with Martin. But I would say for now, you need to set firm boundaries. Maybe in due time that will change, but I would say for now, yes, set firm boundaries. All right, James. Oh, he's already married? Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't know why these days, if it's just friendly conversation or if it's work related, I don't know why that could be a problem, but it could. All right. James, is there a chance for me and Ellie to have a happy long-term relationship? Don't forget, we will be here Sunday, same time, doing just regular tarot readings. No questions. I don't take questions on Sunday. So, same time. 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific, 10 p.m. UK time. All right, this is for James. Is there a chance for me and Ellie to have a happy long-term relationship? There is over time, but right now, getting together is delayed. A fresh start is delayed. There's something delaying you getting with this person, James. There's something's delaying that because this would be brand new start. This would be something big. These two cards are upright. Perhaps some sort of divine intervention needs to happen. You're sending messages out to the universe. There is commitment here, but there's a delay. There is a delay. So I would say yes, eventually. Long-term relationship, there's something that's preventing it. Something is holding it back and stopping it from happening right here. I don't know. Is this person in another relationship already? Maybe. Let's see. Does Spirit want me to be on my own for a while and just focus on myself and my work and goals? Steph, do you want tarot or runes on that? Natasha, tarot or runes? All right, this is for Steph Z. Okay, Natasha. Give me a second here. Let me finish up Steph's question real quick. Oh, hang on. Give me a second. There may not be an S in it. It might be Mystical Heart Tarot. I think there may not be an S in it. Give me 1 second and I'll look. It's Mystical Heart 1955. There's no S in it. After the word heart, there's no S in it. My husband's the one that did that. And then my ladies here, my mods, copied my husband's. And so his was spelled wrong. All right. Let's see. Steph Z, you want to know, should you be on your own and focus on yourself? Okay, Pollyanna. Yeah, I didn't realize he typed it in wrong. He's not the best. That's why he doesn't create any of my titles. He doesn't set up any of my lives. Man cannot spell properly. All right. This is for Steph Z. And I know somebody else came in. I'm trying to hold on to the questions. Kevin, I will get to you here in just a minute. All right. Where am I at? Does Spirit want me to be on my own for a while and just focus on myself? Actually, no. Um, maybe for a little while. If you, this is saying no. Actually, we've got two tens here. This is a 10 and this is a 10. Does spirit want me to be on my own? I would say no. Because if you stay on your own to focus on yourself and your work and your goals, you may become trapped inside your own mind and become a prisoner in your own mind. So spirit is saying no. And this is a reason. So that you don't become a prisoner in your own mind. All right, let's see who is next. Patricia, I believe, is next. Oh no, Natasha was next. Sorry. Natasha, you see a job offer coming soon. And I'm not caught up with chat, so I apologize if anybody's talking to me. I get behind when I'm doing the questions straight from the chat instead of writing them down. But let's see here. Natasha, do you see a job offer coming soon? A job offer coming soon for Natasha. Is there a job offer coming soon? Oh, that's a definite no. All three of them are in reverse. I feel like you're doing something. You're sabotaging yourself when it comes to finding a job. You're creating your own issues. Perhaps you're being, I don't know. I see you doing this to yourself. You're not working hard and trying, putting forth your best foot to, and putting forth your best effort to get a job. So I see you self-sabotaging yourself. And I feel like the struggle with anger and rage may get in the way of you getting a job. All right, that was Natasha. Let's see. Patricia. How will G react the next time he sees me? Let's see. Patricia, how do you want that answered? Tarot or runes? You're very welcome, Natasha. You're very welcome. All right, let me get back to Patricia's question. How will G react the next time he sees me? How will G react the next time he sees Patricia? Sorry if I'm behind in chat. I'm holding my chat so I can keep your questions there, so I don't lose them. How will G react? I'm going to say distant. Not committed. Looking for the truth about something. There's something that perhaps needs to be spoken here. There's some information. There needs to be some talking. These bluebirds represents the truth. And that leaves a crossroads. At this point, you feel like you're at a crossroads. You don't know if you should just go your own way or if you should follow the crowd. But I don't see any commitment here. But I also see that there needs to be some talk and truth come out as to maybe why there's no commitment. And maybe it's something that can be worked out. Fatima, is something about your physical health. That's something that you need to take up with a medical doctor, because I cannot answer questions when it comes to medical issues. I'm not a medical provider. I'm not a qualified professional when it comes to medicine. How will things go between us when Ash contacts me again? You want that? Kevin, do you want that in tarot? Tarot, Kevin, or runes? Let me know if you want tarot or runes, because I can do runes as well. You want to know how will things go between you and, I'm not going to try to pronounce that person's name. It starts with an A. You haven't had contact. You've actually been blocked. So let's see if this person with the letter A, it starts with the letter A. I don't want to mess up the name, so how will things go between Kevin and A? You could have picked runes. Either one doesn't matter, Kevin. I'm not picky about. Nobody's actually used the runes today. I'm surprised. All right. How will things go between you, Kevin, and this person named A? That king keeps wanting to come out. Somebody's trying to get over heartbreak, but I see a commitment here. The blockage that you're talking about. Here's the blockage right here. So perhaps there's something that may have been said that caused some heartache, and this person is in the process of healing from it. Who knows? I don't know whether you've said something that hurt their feelings or if somebody else said something that hurt their feelings. But here they're in the process of healing and they need time to heal. I feel like they may be committed, but they may have blocked all contact so that they could take this time to properly heal. Let's see. Sorry, Fatima. I'm not gonna. I don't do medical questions. I would refer you to a medical doctor, a medical professional. I know that you'd like to have your question answered, and I do apologize, but that's just not something I feel comfortable doing. Uh, let's see. Committed to someone else. Oh. Let's see. Is A committed to someone else? I see a commitment, but I can't. I seen that commitment, but couldn't say who. So let's see. Is A committed to someone else? Is A committed to someone else? No. There may be some slight attachment to someone else because this card's upright. Otherwise, I would say no, they're not. Things are just out of balance in their life right now. They're feeling defeated. And they need to work on building themselves back up. And remember, I said there was heartache. They're healing from heartache. I don't see them being committed to someone else. There may have been somebody there, but the cards are saying no. They're not committed to someone else. Maybe they were, but they're no longer committed. Yeah, I think that's what it is. More focused on the healing part. Maybe the commitment is to himself. Or I don't you said he, so I'm going to assume it is a he. So I don't like doing that, but since you said it was he, perhaps he's committed to himself. It may not be another person, it may be himself that he's committed to. All right. Did I catch everybody? Did I get everybody's question? I just want to make sure that I got everybody. I didn't miss anybody, did I? You're very welcome, Kevin. You're very welcome. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. If there's anybody else out there that has questions they want answered, let me know. Yeah, you can ask another one, Kevin. Sure. Yep, today is question day. Sunday is just general reading. So if you got questions, today would be the day to ask. Thursdays is always questions. Sundays is always general readings. Sunday though is just tarot. Today should be runes, but I added tarot in. Anybody else out there with questions? Let me know. We're getting close to ending here soon. We will be back Sunday. All right. You sense spirits around you a lot lately when you're going to sleep, and I have a feeling it's one of my ancestors. Are there any messages that these spirits have for me who are trying to contact me? Do you dream much, Kevin? How do you want to answer with tarot? If you dream much, I strongly recommend you're sensing spirits around you, especially at night. I recommend, look at that. We got the Hierophant. I strongly suggest you keep a dream journal. And in the morning when you wake up, make sure you do it before you put your feet on the ground. Write your dream down in that dream journal and keep track. If it's a specific ancestor that you know, make sure you write that down too. If it's just a random dream, well, obviously you can't write down who it is. But a perfect example, I've had my family come back to me in dreams. So, oh, really? Oh. Well, when you do sleep and you do dream, keep a dream journal. Because our ancestors will come and tell us and give us information. I can promise you that. It happened to me. A couple of years ago. All right. Any messages the spirits have for you that are trying to contact you? Messages from the spirits surrounding Kevin. What's the message? Any messages from the spirits that surround Kevin? All right. So, the message, I'm seeing a message here. Perhaps you're doing this to yourself. This not sleeping. You need to work on that. And this is the Three of Pentacles. This is about you working on a project. This project could be your sleep. You're in the initial phase of working on something. So you go from the 3 where you're in the initial phase, you progress to completing whatever this is. And once you complete this project here, you're going to feel abundant. Other people may be looking at you in some sort of way, depending on what the project is that you're working on. But you're the one that's hurting yourself. So it's time to stop the delay, stop avoiding working on something. There's something you're working on, something you're proud of. And if you continue to work on it, you will succeed in completing it. That's what you need to work on then. You need to work on that shadow work. Yes. All right. All right. K for sight. What's ahead that I don't see coming, but should be prepared for? You're very welcome, Kevin. You're very welcome. I have a shadow deck. I haven't used it in a while. I was doing like a daily reading on Fridays of shadow work and what we need to work on. But I haven't. Yeah, I got that deck put up for right now. All right. This is for K for sight. What is it you don't? What's ahead that you don't see coming? That you need to know. A backache for me if I don't sit up. Oh. All right. What doesn't K for sight see coming? We'll be here Sunday. Same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific, 10 UK time. If you'd like a general reading on Sunday. It's tarot only, no questions on Sunday. That way I can get through more people that way. All right, what is it you don't see coming? What you don't see coming is somebody that's not committed to you. You're going to fall out with somebody. You are loyal, sincere, and have a lot of love in your heart, but somebody else does not. They're not committed. Somebody's not committed, and you're going to have a falling out with them. You're going to disconnect with them. That's what you don't see coming. And we don't see the communication here. It may be because of communication that's going on that you're not aware of. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what you don't see coming. A falling out, disconnection is basically what it is. You care, they don't. You're very welcome, K for sight. You're very welcome. Daniela. Tarot or you want tarot or runes, Daniela? You want tarot or runes? Okay. Does Chris still think about me sometimes? You're currently disconnected. Does Chris still think about you sometimes? Yes, sometimes. Chris thinks about the times you used to party together. But there was something about the communication. I feel there was some things, issues, tension with communication. But yes, Chris does think about you sometimes. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. And thank you for being here. Awesome. Any more questions? If you want a general reading, come back Sunday. Get on the list. Make sure you come early because my list does fill up quickly. I give Sunday you get angel numbers. I do angel numbers on Sunday. So the bonus for Sunday is angel numbers. You don't get to ask questions on Sunday, but you do get angel numbers. Is there any more? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Oh, no, I haven't eaten dinner yet. Sure, Daniela, go ahead. I'll take another question. No, I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm good, though. I'm not. Yeah, I'm good. I'll eat when I get off of here. If you got another question, Daniela, go ahead and put it in chat. You just wanted advice on how to deal with the disconnect. Oh, you want advice on how to deal with the disconnect. Let's see what the cards say. No, 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 no. No earth. No chicken. I'm chickened out. Actually, when I get done here, I guess I am kind of sort of going to eat chicken, but I'm going to have bacon and eggs. I'm going to have cheesy eggs, scrambled eggs with cheese. All right, this is for Daniela. Daniela wants to know advice on the disconnect. And I definitely do not need potatoes. Maybe some potato salad. Now you're making me hungry for potato salad. Daniela needs some advice here on this connection. There's the disconnection. All right. Well, I would. This is about we're avoiding it. If I would steer clear of it, the connection, I would steer clear. Give this person room because they're going to have a tower moment. Something's going to happen. They're going to fall out with someone else. So what I would say is to probably, what do we not see here? We don't see the communication here. I would probably remain quiet because whoever this person is, something's going to happen out of the blue, unexpectedly, where they're falling from grace with someone else. They're going to have a fallout with someone else, someone they thought they could trust. Somebody they thought they could trust. Somebody they thought was faithful to them and loyal, and that person's not. So give them time. Just give them time. The best thing I can say, my advice is give them time. Because they have to learn on their own about other people. You're very welcome. And there's no communication there right now. In due time, maybe that communication will begin. But for right now, I wouldn't communicate. They're going to have this tower moment. You don't want to get drug into that. Hey, Preet. Virgo's current feelings. You haven't had contact. Alrighty. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you very much. We need one more like to get 20. I'll be like somebody else this morning. I heard. Lord. I've been pretty good. How about you, Pre? I know I have been off and on. I've been dealing with Mercury retrograde messing me up, and my laptop messed up, then my internet messed up, then my camera messed up. Yes, the battery for my camera came in just before I went live. Thank goodness. All right, Virgo's current feelings. You haven't had contact. And now we're in a Pluto retrograde. Just an FYI, Pluto went retrograde on the 4th of this month, and it will remain retrograde, I believe, until sometime in October. I'd have to look at the book, but all right. You want to know? Hey, Green Palace. There's no list for today. It's today's question day. You're thinking of Sunday. Sunday's on the list. Today is questions. So if you got a question, put it in chat. Virgo's current feelings. Virgo is right here. So they're confused. Virgo's confused. They want to start something back up. They're wanting to start something back up, but their ego's getting in the way. They're avoiding you for some reason. It has to do with their ego. They want to get back. This right here is your Virgo. This is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth signs, meaning Virgo. So they're avoiding you. They're conflicted on what to do. They want to start back up together. They want that connection, but they don't know how to go about it. So for right now, they're avoiding you. Hey, Bluebird. Yep, that could be a problem, Pre. That ego can be a problem. Bluebird, do you want tarot? I see your comment, Green Palace. It's not too late. It's just I take questions. Today's question day. You're welcome, Preet. You're very welcome. Green Palace, today's question day. Sunday's the day you can You just get put on the list if it's not too late. Sunday, you need to come in early because my list does fill up quick. All right. Bluebird wants to know what's general for future love. Future love to come. All right. So future love, it looks like it's coming. It's coming. You need to look, you're going to find somebody that's loyal and sincere. Somebody that doesn't like conflict. You need to ground yourself. And you need to nurture yourself more. So, Bluebird, it's coming. It's coming. But make sure you ground yourself and nurture yourself as well. Let's see. Yeah, you made it just in time because I'm getting ready to get off of here pretty soon. Preet wants to know what's coming in love. What's coming towards you in love? I think you already know. What's coming towards you in love? This is for Preet. It's challenging. There's a challenge. There's love. Love's coming, but it's challenging. It's dealing communication is you're finding communication challenging, and that's causing a delay. So what's coming? What's coming? Love is coming right here. But you're finding it challenging to find somebody that's honest when they communicate with you. And so that's delaying forming any type of connection. You may be communicating with others, but they're not being truthful to you. And you're finding that difficult because you want somebody to love that's going to be honest and truthful. And when you discover they're not, then that postpones that connection. All right, let me move up. Sorry if I'm behind in chat. Let's see. You're hoping for a long-term partner. Tired of old energy popping into my room. So I can imagine, Bluebird. That happens, though. All right, I don't know about a time frame. You're very welcome. Green Palace Green Palace is going to be my last question. So I'm not going to do any more questions after I do Green Palace here. My question is, will I be able to move into the Oak Apartments in August? So this is the last question of the day because I am tired now and I am starting to get hungry. You're welcome, Green Palace. I wouldn't turn away a question if it was already in chat prior to me announcing that I'm not taking any more. I want to make that abundantly clear. I've already announced it. I haven't put it in writing, I know. All right. This is for Green Palace. Will I be able to move into the Oak Apartments in August? Oh, you're currently homeless? I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, you're going to be able to. You're going to be able to. You may have a little difficulty with finances. But here, this is a yes. You're having difficulty finding a job. Yeah, it's hard to find a job when you're homeless. I understand that. Ah, it's student housing. Well, hopefully you'll get the student housing. That will work out great. This is saying that you're most likely going to get it. Yes, keep the faith. We'll be praying for you that you get it. Well, let's hope that it's true. There's two of them upright. So there's two of them that says yes, you will get it. It may cost you a little bit of money. There may be some money involved, so you may need to work on that job. You may have something of value on you that you may have to give up. Sometimes it's a give and take world. As much as I hate to say it, I've been there, I've done it. I've had to give up things of value many times in order to have a place to stay. So you may have to give something up in order to make this happen. You might have something of value that you could pawn for. That's just an example. That's just an example I've seen happen in the past with others, is having to pawn something in order to have that housing. So I hope everything works out for you, Green Palace. Yeah, that happens with a lot of people. All right, well, we're going to get off of here. I hope to see you on Sunday. Make sure you come early on Sunday to get on the list. My list does fill up fast. You have a good rest of your evening there, Green Palace. Yeah, we'll be here Sunday. Come early and make sure that when you sign up that you stay there, because I know sometimes it takes me a while to get to your name on the list and people disappear on me. But for the few people that's still left here lurking in the bushes and still watching, I send much love and many blessings to everybody out there. I want to thank my mods for being here. Irish Jessie, Metal Clips, Earth, Pollyanna. I appreciate all of my mods for being here. And I want to thank, let's see, Pollyanna. I want to thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. And we will, everybody, stay safe out there. Be kind. It's a rough world we live in. And we will see you back on Sunday. Have a good evening, everybody.